What is going on, everybody? It is your boy, your man's Toxic Gamer 331, back at it with another video. And today I am going to be reviewing Summerslam 2022. But before we get into the actual review itself, I have a little surprise. I got some merch now. See, look. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but see? It says Toxic Gamer 331, subscribe. I gotta shout out my boy Caleb for hooking me up with one of those for my birthday party. So yeah, shout out to Caleb in the comments. Shout out to Caleb. And people, if you're wondering where my monthly check is, I'm going to be filming it tomorrow. Yeah. And that's my actual birthday tomorrow. So, be sure to check that one out. But guys, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share the video, ring the bell for notifications. And also feel free to comment before we get into the actual SummerSlam review. And, first, before we actually go into the good, the mixed, and the bad of SummerSlam, I'm going to be recapping the show for you guys that did not watch SummerSlam. So we kicked off with Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's Championship, and Becky, I was actually kind of thinking by a slight chance Becky might win, but more leading to Bianca. Bianca beats Becky and sorry, I'm just fixing the camera, and avenges her loss to Becky at SummerSlam a year ago, and is still Raw Women's Champion. But wait, there's more. At the end of the match, Bayley returns, and even more a shocker, Dakota Kai, who WWE had said had been released, is back and is with Bayley. And another page turner, Io Shirai has also returned, because there was rumors that she was actually waiting for her contract to expire so she could leave, but that's not the case, and we got a dominant trio for the women's division, I think. So that's going to be quite a big faction right there. And Becky turned face, by the way. So, and yeah, they changed Io Shirai's name to Io Sky now, which is kind of stupid if you ask me. But more into that later. Next match probably is my favorite match of this is a hot take. I'll say that this and the main event are my favorites. So, Logan Paul versus The Miz. This is Logan Paul's first solo outing in WWE before after he signed the contract. He had wrestled before, but tag teamed with The Miz to go up against the Mysterios in a banging match. And this was also a banging match. Logan delivering a frog splash through the table, announcer's table on the outside from the ring, which he was flat with it. He landed right on top of Miz, which not a whole lot of people can do from like the ring to the announcer's table over here. He reached and hit the frog splash fully through the announcer's table. It was truly a pretty good match. I'm gonna turn my phone on silent, hang on, because just in case if I get any notifications, they just get silenced because I'm filming a video. So yeah, and Logan picks up the W, beating The Miz with his own move. So that's cool for Logan Paul. Next up we had, what was the next match? I have a results book that I've been doing this book since like the end of 2020. So yeah, because I wrote all the results down. Bobby Lashley was Theory gets a rematch against Bobby Lashley for the United States Championship at SummerSlam, and obviously Bobby Lashley wins, and puts Theory in the Hurt Lock and beats Theory. So, but Theory still has his Money in the Bank briefcase, though. Then after that, we had... Oh, okay. The no disqualification tag team match with the Judgment Day versus the Mysterios, and kind of, we all saw it coming. As they were facing each other, the Edge ended up returning, and with a new kind of half-brood persona, half-demonic persona, which is kind of cool. And he helps the Mysterios beat the Judgment Day, and the Mysterios still win. But, yeah, the Mysterios didn't turn on one another, so I don't know when they're gonna save that for. Then, after that, we had Pat McAfee versus Happy Corbin, right? Yeah. So, Pat McAfee's second match on the main roster after leaving the commentary desk. And, Pat McAfee beat Happy Corbin and hit him with a sunset flip powerbomb to end the match. Great athleticism from Pat McAfee, and he is really over with the crowd, so that was a good match. After that, we had the... Okay, after that, we had the Unified Tag Team Championship rematch. The Street Profits versus the Usos, and this one actually shocked me. I was actually expecting the Street Profits to win, and Jeff Jarrett was the special guest referee. I forgot to mention that. Usos beat Street Profits, which I was shocked by, and probably Street Profits don't get another title shot. I wonder who's going to beat them, the Usos. So, then after that, we had the Ronda Rousey versus Liv Morgan for the SmackDown Women's Championship, and this match I kind of knew wasn't going to end pretty clean. So, Ronda has the armbar locked in, but Liv turns Ronda over and has her in a pin position. 1, 2, 3. Liv retains, but as the count was going, the ref didn't see, but Liv tapped out. So, but Liv is still the champion. So, Ronda lost it at the end of the match, attacking Liv right after the bell, and also attacking the referee. So, and Ronda Rousey's heel now, I think. But, there was no way that Liv could beat Ronda clean, I don't think. I mean, she's quite over with the crowd, but I just don't see how she can beat her. Then, finally, certainly but not least, the main event of the evening, Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar, the final chapter, and hopefully they do mean final chapter, because I am tired of Brock and Roman facing each other, and this was a perfect ending to their feud, because they brought out their A game for this. Like, WrestleMania, their match was a bit of a disappointment this year, I think. And this one, they knocked it out of the park. Brock Lesnar used a tractor and flipped over the ring, almost, with Roman Reigns inside it. And, Paul Heyman, the Usos, and Theory all interfered in this match. Theory did not cash in, though, because Brock Lesnar attacked him just in time, so Theory couldn't cash in. And then, how the match ends... How did Roman do it? Oh, okay. So Roman clocks Brock in the head with a title, then buries him with steel chairs and parts of the announcer table, which Brock broke with Paul Heyman throwing him on there. So, Roman Reigns retains, which I was actually kind of shocked by. So, there's that. Sorry, I got a YouTube post from one of my YouTubers. I'll watch that later. But, that was the recap of the show. Now let's go into the good of the show. Bianca versus Becky was a very decent match. Not quite as good as their WrestleMania match, but still very, very good. And especially the pop. Sorry, I don't know what just happened. And Io Shirai, Bayley, and Dakota Kai popping up at the end was huge. Well, I heard rumors about Bayley popping up, not the other two. That was amazing. So yeah. Obviously we got put Logan Paul and The Miz there. That was a good match. That was probably my second favorite match of the show. What other stuff we got here? Bobby Lashley. No. I'm looking at all the matches to see. Liv Morgan defeated Ronda. Liv Morgan versus Ronda Rousey. I actually did enjoy the fast pacing of the match, but yeah, and I dig the finish. At least Charlotte Flair didn't run in and cause a DQ, because that would have been bad, and probably the crowd would have been booing the whole entire match. So there's that. And then the last man standing match, I of course have to put it on there. So that was the good for the show. So Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar, match of the night. Second, Logan Paul and The Miz. Let's move on to the mixed aspects. Probably the Mysterios versus the Judgment Day. It was predictable that Edge was coming back, but they didn't really do much for the no disqualification match, so yeah, it was okay. Not the best match. This might come as a shock to people, but I actually put Pat McAfee versus Happy Corbin here. Pat McAfee, I mean, this match had some great moments in it, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it was as good as Pat versus Theory. And also, I thought there was a little bit of moves that were like a little bit how do I say this? They didn't connect fully, so it kind of looked iffy, but the match was still decent. It's not as good as Theory versus Pat, but yeah. This one I was disappointed by. The Usos versus the Street Profits. I know this is a hot take, but their Money in the Bank match was fire. But this one, I don't know, it just kind of, out of all the matches they've had, this kind of felt not as good as, or on par as the other ones for me. But it was not a bad match by any means, but I thought it was going to be a lot better with Jeff Jarrett as the referee for the tag title match, so, yeah. And then Bobby Lashley defeated Theory. No surprise there. But it's not, same thing with the Usos versus Street Profits. It's not as good as with their Money in the Bank match, but it was decent enough. So, an outing from both of these superstars. So, that was my opinions on SummerSlam 2022. Let me know your comments down below, and don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share the video. I can't think, sorry, I'm tired. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share the video, ring the bell for all notifications, and also feel free to comment your thoughts on SummerSlam. And be sure to check out my monthly check tomorrow. And I'll see you in the next one, everybody. Peace.